Hi, I am Arindam Mollik and you all are welcome to my channel Technical Audi. I also welcoming you on my C programming course. Our today's topic is 2D array or two-dimensional array. This is part 27. Let's start. Now first, what is 2D array? In case of, I will explain you the array. That was the one-dimensional array. Okay, means linear arrangement. Elements are arranged in the linear order. Fine. Means there is a no type of like both like horizontal store and vertical store. No, just one way store. You can store this one way just linear. This is a one dimensional array. Now in two dimensional array the elements are arranged in the two dimension as horizontal as well as vertical. Two types means two way elements are stored with the take two dimension. Horizontal is stored, some elements are stored as well as a vertical. Means we have the two-way arrangement. So we can say that the 2D array is like nothing but a collection of a 1D array. Means we try to say that the two-dimensional array are formed with the more one-dimensional array or multiple one-dimensional array formed a two-dimensional array. That is the main thing. Now, what is matrix? Maybe you are the comfortable with the matrix on the mathematics is a part of the chapter on mathematics. Okay, matrix basically you say that is a just an example of two-dimensional array, but but though the matrix, yes, is a just an example. For now it is a, you can understand just in simple way. We are giving the example of the two-dimensional array. Okay, this is an example of the matrix is just nothing but an example of the two-dimensional array. Now, as you will show that this is this is a part of the way of horizontal. This is the horizontal part. This is direction of the horizontal. This type means from upper to lower. This is a vertical. This is a vertical. This is a vertical. Okay. So this part is a horizontal part. This part is a horizontal part. This is a horizontal part. This is a vertical. This is a vertical. This is a vertical. Okay. This is a vertical. So now this as you are showing the horizontal part. This is a called a row. Means rows is defined on the base of or on the way of horizontal. Okay. Now in vertical is the columns are defined. Means what in simple way you remind that row is defined by this horizontal. Means this is a row 0 element, this is a row 1 element, this is a row 2 element. Okay, this is a column 1 element, this is a column 2 element, this is a column 3 element, column 1 2 element. Okay, this column 0 element, column 1 element, column 2 element. Means keep in mind row is defined on the horizontally, row is on the horizontally, and columns is on the vertically, column 1 in column 2. Yes, like that. Okay, so this is a row, this is the rows, this is the columns, this is the column, this is the columns. Okay, so column rows is on the horizontal, column on the vertical. Now this is a representation of a matrix. Okay, like this is a matrix. This is also in mathematics matrix is to defined on the this third bracket. Okay, now how to read a matrix? This is a row, this is a column. Okay, row is defined with the I and column is J. Okay, so row 0, column 0 means first is term coming row, then is a term coming column. Means you just read. Means if you find an element, like for an example 1, what is the position of 1? Row 0, column 0. Okay, this is a 1. What is the position of 2? Row 0 means this is a 0th row, this is a row 1, this is a row 2. This is a column 0, this is a column 1, this is a column 2. Now, what is the position of 2 value? Now, this is a what is a row of 2? Means which row is 2 is belong? 0th row. Which column? 1 column or column number. So, column row 0, column 1. What is the position of 3? Row 0. This is a row 0, row 0, and column 2. So row 0, column 2 is a 3 is belong. Now for an example is a 5. We try to find out the position of 5. This which row? Row now means row 1. So row 1, column 1. Row 1, column 1. This is a 5 I belong. What is the position of 9? This is a row 2. So row 2, column 2. Row 2, column 2. That's why we are finding our elements position. Okay. 0th row number 1, row number 2. Column 0, column 1, column 2. Means first is come row, then after that is the column. Okay. How can I declare a matrix? Data type. First is the coming the data type. Which type of data? Means what is the data type? Integer, float, nothing, or what about? But what is first is important to assign the data type or declare the data type. Which data type are there? Then what is the name? Array name, or you can say that matrix name. For an example, you can store the matrix. So you can store the marks. Okay. For an example, you can store the marks. Same. Means I try to say that this is a data type. Then array name. As I will already told you, the matrix is nothing but a two-dimensional array, and two-dimensional array is nothing but a collection of one-dimensional. So we can say that is array name, or you can say that is a matrix name. Now next, on third bracket, first is coming the row size. Means how many row are there? Means maximum how many row? This is a column size. This is a maximum how many column? First is a row, this is a column. This is the basically how can I declare a matrix. This is an example. Like for an example, this is a data type is integer. Then marks. This is my mistakes. These are marks become. Okay. These are marks. Next, these are row size. Means how many row we will store? Maximum 5 row. Is the column. Means maximum how many column we store? 3 column. Okay. So this is a way that you can declare a matrix. First data type, then is a matrix name, then is a row size, is a column size. Okay. How to create a 3 cross 6 matrix? 3 cross 3. Now, what do you mean by 3 cross 3? 3 cross 3 means that in a matrix, what is order? First, I will explain you what is order of a matrix. Order is basically nothing but this how many row and how many column. This is a required order. For an example, in this matrix, this is a 3 cross 3 or 3 by 3 matrix. The order is 3 cross 3. How or why? How many row? 3 row. How many column? 3 column. So what is the order? First is row is coming. Then we take this symbol. This is a cross symbol or into symbol. Then column number means how many column. So it is a 3 column. 3 row. First is row are coming. So 3 row 1, 2, 3. Then into means cross. This 3 is denote the 3 column 1, 2, 3. So 3 cross 3 order is 3 cross 3. Means in simple way you remind that in a matrix 3 cross 3 order means there is a 3 column, 3 row and 3 column. First is row is coming, then cross, after that column is coming. This is a row, this is a column. So 3 row, 3 column. Create a 3 cross 3 matrix. This is the algorithm for creating the matrix. Basically, we use the nested for loop. As I will told you already that here we try to create a 3 cross 3 means in row there is a 3 row and column is a 3 means 3 row 3 column. That's why you will tell the order is 3 cross 3. So we have no need to go beyond the 3. So here we like to assign that. Means for an example, we use the for loop here. Okay, means how many element or how many row. As it is starting from 0, so 0, 1, 2 means less than 3. Same in the column is also less than 3 because column is also starting from 0, 1, 2. 3 column is over. So means row is beyond 3, not beyond 3. Means 0, 1, 2. 3 are over. 0 column is 0, 1, 2 over. Okay. So take a for loop. For I equals to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. This for loop is work for generating the row means row wise element are pushed, and this j loop is control the columns. Okay, I will trace the code, and on that time I will explain how this coder works. On this j equals to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus, this scanf statement is executed. Means we are taking the input from the user, and this is the location of matrix ij, mat ij. Now, okay, this is a creation. Means for I equals 0, I less than 3, if condition is true, there is another for loop, nested for loop, j0, j less than 3, j plus plus, then we are input the value. How can we print the 3 cross 3 matrix? Now we want to display the matrix. How to display? What is the way of printing? As I will already told you in case of when I will explain the when on my previous when I discuss on the array, on that time I will told you, as you are take the input about the running the loop for loop, you will take the input of the element. Same way after on the time of printing, we will same means condition is same, way is same, just on the scanf you are decide you can declare the printf. Just is basically difference. Means means I try to say that this is the creation method. Okay, same, just if you clearly observed, you find this is a printf statement. Okay, algorithm is same, as you will take the input using the two for loop, just for this scanf for this input, and this printf for the giving the output. That is the basically difference. So same way you can print that. Okay, now how to create a 3 cross 3 matrix. Now what is the condition? This for I equals to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. If condition is true, then go to the this. Now I is assigned with first I equals to 0. Now check I is less than 3 or not. Means 0 is less than 3 or not. Yes, 0 is less than 3. If condition is true, so go to this inside this for loop. What is of the for loop? Check for j equals to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. This if condition is true, then scanf means we are taking input from the user. Next, this j equals to now inside this I statement, this condition is fulfilled. Then inside the for loop, j equals to j is assigned with 0. Now check 0 is j less than 3, means 0 less than 3. Condition is true or false? True. If condition is true, this go to the for loop of j, means this for loop. Condition is true because 0 is less than 3. Next, go to this body of this for loop. Then take the input from the user. Now mat ij, what is about matrix? Here we are told that as mat, here I will write that is matrix. It's the same. Mat is matrix the same. It's because it is just a matrix. Okay. So matrix, what is I value? 0. J value 0. That means matrix 0 0 is stored with 1. This matrix 0 0, row 0, column 0, stored with 1. Now next, increment j become 1 now. So 1 is less than 3. Yes, 1 is less than 3. Now matrix of what is I value? 0. What is the j value? 1. Means every time we will take the input matrix ij, matrix ij. So matrix I means 0, j 1 means 0 1. We have stored the input as 2. So this row 0, column 1, stored with value 2. Okay. Next, increment j become 2 now. 2 is less than 3. Yes, 2 is less than 3. Then matrix, what is the I value? Matrix ij, matrix I means 0, I means 0, j means 2. So matrix 0 2 equals to 3. Matrix 0 2 equals to 3. Means 0th row 0, column 2, stored with 3. Increment j become 3. Now 3 is less than 3. Condition is false. Stop. So our first row is fully filled. Next we are coming to this row. For this will increment the I value. Now I become 1 for inputting the value of row 1. So So this is over. Now increment I value. Increment I become 1 now. Now check. I less than 3 means 1 less than 3 condition is true or false? True. Then go to this for loop, and inside the for loop of I, go to the inside the for loop, then increment j, sorry, assign j with 0 again. So 0 less than 3, yes. Then matrix ij, what is the value of I? 1. What is the value of j? 0. That means 1 0 is stored with 4. For an example, we input the value 4. So 1 0 in 1 0 position means row 1 column 0 is stored with the value of 4. This row 1 column 0 stored with the value of 4. Next, increment j become 1 now. Check 1 is less than 3 or not. Yes. Matrix ij means I value is 1, j value is also 1. So matrix 1 1. That means row 1 column 1 is value we have stored that is 5. Where 5 is stored here. This row 1 column 1 stored with the value of 5. Again, increment j become 2. Now 2 less than 3. Yes. Matrix ij, matrix I means 1, j means 2. So matrix 1 2, that means row 1 column 2 is stored with 6. For an example, we will take the input as 6 here. This row 1 column 2 stored with the value 6. So our row 1 is completed. Next, again we will increment the I value for inputting the value of the row 2. Okay. Next, increment I. As here is the stop, because when we increment the j value, this 3 is less than 3, stop. As I will already show you, the row is fully filled of the row 1. Row 0 is fully filled, row 1 is fully filled with the elements. Then increment I become 2. Now check, 2 is less than 3, yes. Next, assign 0, j equals, assign j with 0. 0 less than 3, yes, condition is true. Then matrix, what is the value of I? 2. What is the value of j? 0. That means 2 0 is stored with 7. So we input the value 7. This row 2 column 0 stored with value 7. Next. Increment j become 1. 1 is less than 3, yes. Matrix, what is I value? Means ij, matrix ij. Matrix I value is 2. What is the j value? 1. That means 2 1. This row 2 column 1, row 2 column 1, that is stored with value 8. Okay. Increment j become 2. 2 is less than 3, yes. Matrix, what is the value of I? 2. Means first value, this value is I value, this is the value of j value. So matrix I means 2, matrix 2, j value is 2. That means matrix 2 2 or 2 comma 2 we stored with 9, this value. Row number 2 column number 2 stored with 9. So this is a basically representation of the matrix. Now again, j become 3, so 3 less than 3, stop, false. Again, increment I become 3, 3 less than 3, stop. So we are successfully done our input. This is the after input. This is the like our matrix looks like this. Now how to print? As I will already told you, as we take the input, which logic, which for loop, same way you can print. Just on the, instead of scanf statement, you use the printf statement. That is a simple way. Means for printing, you use this algorithm. Just if you clearly observe, this is the same as the creation, means taking the input. Just difference is that for creation we will use this scanf statement, and for print we will use the printf statement. That is basically the difference. As you will already show this, you clearly observe, you find that this for loop and this for loop or condition are same. There is no difference. Just difference is the scanf and printf. Now, so for printing, same way, as I equals to 0, 0 less than 3. For j equals to 0, 0 less than 3. Then if condition is true, then print of matrix of ij. That means 0 0 value is printed. This I 0 0 less than 3. Yes. J equals to 0, 0 less than 3. Condition is 2. Then matrix printf, print the value of matrix ij, means 0 0 value is printed. What is the value of row 0 column 0? 1. The 1 is printed. Increment j, that means j is coming pointing now here. J is 1. 1 less than 3. Yes. Matrix ij, that means 0 1. What is the value of row 0 column 1? 2. So 2 is printed. Again increment j, 2 is less than 3. Yes, condition is true. Then matrix, print the value of matrix ij, that means 0 2. Row 0 column 2. What is the value? 3. So 3 is printed. Again, so our these first row elements are successfully displayed. Then we are go to the row 1. Then I, so increment I become 1 now. So check 1 is less than 3 or not. Condition is true or false? True. Then again assign j with 0. So 0 less than 3. Yes. Matrix ij, that means 1 0. This statement, this index, that means this element. Row 1 column 0. This is a row, this is a column. So row 1 column 0. Row 1 column 0. What is the value? 4. 4 is successfully printed. Increment j, j become 1 now. 1 is less than 3. Yes. Matrix of ij, that means 1 1. This element. 1 row 1 column 1. 5. 5 is successfully printed. Now j become 2. Increment j become 2. 2 is less than 3. Matrix ij, what is the I value? I was 1. What is the j value? 2. That means 1 2. Matrix means row 1 column 2. Row 1 column 2. That means 6 is successfully printed here. Okay. Increment j, 3 less than 3. Stop. Next again. So we have successfully displayed this row number 1. Next go to the increment I, means now we like to display the row number 2 element. Okay, row number 2 elements. Okay, for this we are increment I value. That means this I is control the row, j is control the columns. Okay, row column. Now I become, what is I value? I become 2 now. 2 is less than 3. Yes. Again j is assigned with 0. 0 less than 3. Yes. Matrix ij, that means 2. J is 0. That means matrix 2 0 is assigned. What is the value of matrix 2 0? Check. Row 2 column 0. 7. 7 is successfully printed. Again increment j is 1. 1 is less than 3. Yes. Matrix I, then 2. J 1. Matrix 2 1. Means row 2 column 1. 8. 8 is successfully printed. Then increment j is now become 2. 2 is less than 3. Yes. That means matrix. What is the value of I? I means 2. What is the value of j? 2. That means 2 2, or row 2 column 2. It is row 2 column 2. What is the value? 9. So 9 is successfully printed. Increment j is 3. 3 less than 3. Stop. Then again increment I become 3. 3 less than 3. Stop. So successfully we have to print all elements of the matrix. Now as I already told you, the 2D array is nothing but a collection of 1D or one dimensional array. This is like a one dimensional array. This is just a pointing. Means this is a, for an example, this is just point. Okay, this is the array, just pointing the elements. Okay, now this is the, this as you will show the 100, 104, 108, 112. This is the memory address. Now for an example, this is the first element. This is called, this address is called, means first element. This address is called base address. So 100, like for an example, we assign as 100 as a base address. Okay, for an example. Keep in mind this, every element take the 4 byte. Why? As we know that integer take the 2 bytes. But here there is a row as well as column. Means two things. So row means take the 2 bytes, column 2 bytes. That means you can, for simple use, remember that every element on integer array take the 4 byte. So this one store take the address, take the memory of the, like consume the memory of 4 byte. 2 is also consume the memory of 4 byte. So what is the address of 1? Like for an example 100. Address of this 01 is 104. 100 means 4 byte, means 100, 101, 102, 103. all stored with this one. Okay, this is a base address. Now what is the address of this 0 1 means 2. What is the address of 2 element 2? 104. Now what is the address of the element 3? 108 means 0 2. What is the address of this 5 or 1 1? 116 means every time you 4 byte is a 100, then 104, then 108. After 109 completed this again 4 byte, after means 8 9 10 11, then from 112 is a start. That means the address of this 4 is 112. This is basically 4 byte. So what is the address of 5? Again 4 is added, that means 116. As that's way is a successfully you are inputted the value on the memory. This is a matrix. Okay, how can I create a matrix as well as how to display the matrix? Then I will show you the code.